Good Friday morning to you. I'm Alicia Smith here with Malcom, Maddox, but we do have a lot to get to, including your 7 first alert weather and traffic.
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a moment, but first we continue to follow breaking news this morning from Louisiana. At least 2 people are dead after a man pulls out a gun and begins shooting inside a crowded movie theater.
And more than half a dozen people were wounded, including some critically, and the gunman also took his own life. ABC's Bazi Kanani joins us now with the very latest from Washington, D.C. Bazi, what have you learned?
Good morning. Thank you for spending part of your Thursday.
We're already almost to Friday.
The week is just flying by. We are so close. We've had such a beautiful week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Malcom Maddox alongside Alicia Smith. Good morning.
Good morning. And we do want to, ask the question about rain because, Keenan, for some people, having to water those potted plants every day is getting a little tiring, but not many people
Not
care.
me, Keenan.
But I'm just going to say, Alicia, your arm is looking a little stronger, though.
It's like, come on.
It's 4:32, and we begin this morning with a pair of breaking stories to tell you about. First up, a man was killed after his car crashed into a parked truck. This took place in Detroit right around midnight. 4:34, the man accused of murdering a teenager in Greektown. He'll be in court today. The shooting happened on June 21st near the 400 block of Monroe. Welcome back. 4:52 this morning. We have 2 big recalls to tell you about. The first one involves Fiat Chrysler. The company's recalling nearly 350,000 crossover utility vehicles because of a fire risk. You know, yesterday I did a little cruise and I got a chance to stop by Graff Pastries in Farmington Hills. Okay. Paula and Andrea, lovely young ladies, had the best eclair that I've had maybe ever. But just cruising weather, just, me and Big Baby, the brand new 2003 DeVille, just loving it.
Absolutely. Fantastic weather. Windows down?
Windows down. Who needs AC? I mean, you got a gentle breeze blowing through my hair.
Oh, absolutely. I can picture your hair blowing through the breeze. Absolutely. It was beautiful weather. Yeah. And we'll have a very similar day for today. And it's good if you're just cruising around. It's also good if you're a stargazer as well.
A plane was forced to make an emergency landing after passengers began to feel ill. Now, the plane was traveling from Denver to L.A. and it made an emergency landing in Grand Junction, Colorado. We have a picture that was taken from a passenger's Twitter account. A news conference will be held today to discuss the growing problem of gang violence in Washtenaw County. Police tell us that there have been at least 7 shootings in Ypsilanti and Ypsilanti Township over a 1-week period. 6:38, turning now to sports. A huge win for the Tigers and a major milestone for Nick Castellanos. Check this out. Up 1-0 over the Mariners. Castellanos comes to the plate. The bases are loaded. And he just smokes this one left center for his first ever grand slam. Welcome back. Just about 5:15, and we are following a developing story this morning from North Carolina where a young father drowns over the weekend while trying to save his daughter. Leonard Purcell is his name. They were on a family trip visiting Jordan Lake. That's near Durham, North Carolina. Detroit police are searching right now for a man who sexually assaulted 2 women over the weekend. We're told the attacks happened as the women were walking home from a store. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Bisram joins us now live. Tyson Foods is investigating claims that chickens raised for the company face brutal treatment and harsh living conditions. Thanks, Anne-Marie. 5:06, a gas station forced to close because Detroit police accused the owner of selling drug paraphernalia. Well, that station could reopen in just a few hours. 7 Action News reporter Nima Shafee is on the east side with more. 6:19, we do have an important recall to tell you about. Parents, grandparents, listen up. This is regarding strollers and child seats. UPA-Baby is recalling 71,000 strollers and seats because of a choking hazard.
6:41, we are following breaking news this morning at Detroit's east side at the scene of a sinkhole.
Yeah, it's at the intersection of Seymour and McCrary. That's near Gratiot and just south of 7 Mile. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Bisram, she joins us now live from the scene. Jen, have repairs, have they started? Are they underway yet? Switching gears here, literally to big automotive news this morning. We are learning Mitsubishi Motors could soon end production in the United States. That news is coming from Japanese media. They're saying that the company wants to focus on Asian markets instead. The company says no final decision has been made just yet. A leading business newspaper in Japan says Mitsubishi could stop making vehicles at its Normal, Illinois factory and will then eventually try to sell that plant. The company makes about 64,000 vehicles at that Illinois factory. They only sell about 82,000 vehicles in the U.S., or at least they did last year. 6:55, so if you want ice cream, but you don't have any and you don't want to go out and get any, normally I would say that's just too bad. But today, you can get it delivered to your door thanks to Uber.